now, oh dear, ruminating on my face. What's up? Anyhow, so I want to talk about Mary. I want to talk about Mary. So her life and what was going on with her. How did Mary live, and just a little bit short about her. So I wanted to say that first of all, it all began like this. There is Mary's mother. She was a Jew. When she was pregnant, though, she prayed to God, and they were Jewish, but they were Muslim. They were believers of God. Not Muslims, they were Jewish. So she said, "Oh God, I want to have a baby. I want her to become Mary. I want her to become a Muslim, and I want her to become a believer." Yes, it was like this. She was a Jew, but she wanted her daughter to become Muslim. So eventually she got pregnant, she gave birth, and she became Mary, Miriam. So she was, the mother of the prophet Jesus sallallahu alaihi wasallam, their Messiah. So she was, growing up basically like a regular girl, staying at home. At that time it was regular for girls to stay at home, help out with the kitchen, help out, praying. She had her little curve, where she had a special part of her house where she was kind of alone all the time, and was her room, and she always used to sit in there, praying. So she came across the angel Gabriel, Gabriel, who was sent from God as a man coming to her with charm and gentle words. So she was, sometimes going outside of the home, getting water and stuff, and the angel came to her first in lots of different men, not many, but a couple of men, and nothing happened or something like that. And she always, if a man would come across her, she always would be like, "Oh my God, God, is this man good for me? I feel he's bad. Can you please help me?" So, that was going on. And, every time praying to God, just God, please help me. So, later, um, God sent Jibril and said, "Jibril, you are gonna have a baby with Mary. You are gonna have to go into women's clothes and deliver her a baby inside of her belly." So Mary is praying, praying at home. All of a sudden, she's then later on laying down in the bed or whatever, came into her the angel Jibril. First, he came as a man, like I said, came to her as a man and said um, gentle words like, "How are you? Are you fine? What are you doing?" Kind of telling her, "Well, I hope you keep on praying." And she was all of the time, "God, I fear this man is bad for me. I fear this man has come to me and he's no good." So God, it gave her, maybe a month to just melt with her, the meeting, because she's a virgin. Remember, Mary is a virgin. So she's like, okay, praying to God every day, and what is going on, but she always felt that there's something special with this man. And later, like I said, he came into her clothes. And, so she started to shake and all this stuff, shaking, from fear to God. And, also, the angel comes to us in different ways. So he came through the garments, trying to, touch her in a gentle way. And she has never been touched before. So she's like, "God, what the freak is going on with me? I have never been touched before. What is going on? I feel it's the devil trying to have sex with me." And so God said, and the angel said, "No, don't worry. This is an angel sent from God." And the angel said, "I am an angel." And so she gets like, okay, but still at the same time, she's like, "What's going on?" So she's praying to God all the time, and basically all of her life she prayed, I want to have a baby, I want to have a prophet. So God said, you're going to be pregnant, inside of her heart. So after this incident, she still is like, what the freak is going on with me? She doesn't know. So she kept on fasting and praying out of fear of God. She fears something is wrong is going on with her. So she's fasting and praying for 9 months. And in the end, she's feeling during all of this time, she's feeling she's pregnant, but she's kind of, in shock mode, because you have to understand she's a virgin and she's very scared of God. So, you can be a virgin in a way that you fear God, and also a virgin in a physical way. So she was a virgin of both, spiritual too. So later, her pregnancy was going to happen, and she got away from the community. And remember that people haven't seen Mary in a very long time, almost a year. She's just sitting at home and praying all the time. So she was there, and God said, take this baby from you and hold it. You will not feel a thing. So, she holding the tree. All of a sudden, she giving birth to a baby. And the baby started talking. And he's saying, I am the Messiah. I am sent to you from God to love and care. And she's like, what? What? Are you a prophet? And she's very happy and excited with amusement and happy. She's holding the baby, going back to the people, and she's like, look, my baby is speaking. He's a prophet. He says from God, he's a prophet. And everybody, Mary, have you been having sex? Who are you? You aren't even married. You're a bad woman. You're a liar. And she's like, I'm not a liar. The angel came to me and I became pregnant with a baby. And the people still, no. And she's like, okay, but look at my baby. Doesn't you see this sign? Don't you see that this is a sign from God? And people still, until this day, argue about Jesus, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, why am I speaking so much of Mary and not so much of Jesus sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Because I want you guys to understand that mother comes first, okay? So, basically, this was a test for Mary. She had her faith in God. She said to God when she was little, I want to keep my virginity to me and as a blessing for later, so that when I will be going to heaven, I will be, for the first time in heaven having sex. And so the people were very hard to Mary, and imagine being the baby, Jesus Sallallahu who was kind of like, well, I have been inside of her stomach all this time. She hasn't done anything wrong. She was just sitting home and praying, and you are denying me too? So, the mother, comes first. And remember that Mary never did something bad. Mary didn't have Jesus selling through a man. She never got married. The whole Mary and Joseph story is wrong. You have to read and look it up. There is even a whole chapter of Mary called Surah Maryam in the Quran, number 19. So I believe Mary was around 19 years old, very young when she got pregnant. So just it's real. Read the whole story, and later I will speak more about her Messiah baby. So I hope you will read the chapter. It's very interesting and very informational.